local news leader. This is Passepartout.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Renee Allen. The Saturday after Black Friday is best known to all of us as Small Business Saturday. The day encourages support for local businesses as they compete with those huge retailers and some online shopping. News 10's Rodrika Taylor spoke with local businesses yesterday.
Small businesses aren't just the backbone of our economy, they are our economy. And unfortunately, in these last 18 months, small businesses have been the hardest hit.
On Support Small Business Saturday, many local businesses look to the community to support them.
This is the pain era, you know, this is that grind moment, you know what I'm saying? This is the tough times. So I need you guys' support. Everything I do back there is all authentic work. Taking my time and scratch that pot, you know, hours in at a time just to make the meal.
Joseph Reshort, co-owner of Kings and Queens Soul Kitchen, is a local restaurant in Lafayette who has been in service for 3 months. He said he needs the support from the community.
Most small business owners employ moms and dads putting food on the table, sending their kids to public schools.
So when you're shopping local, not only are you helping someone who is a local family, I mean, this is how we pay our bills, and we're able to employ other people and help them raise their families.
Stacey Abear says the money and support of small businesses stays within the community.
Most important to small business owners, more important than a transaction, is the relationships that are formed.
She, along with many others, say if it was not for the support of small business, she would not be here today.
Just know that without you guys, we can't survive.
The other major shopping day of the year is tomorrow, and that's Cyber Monday. It's a class reunion, 50 years in the making, and it happened last night in St. Landry Parish. The Lawtell High School class of 1970 came together after 50 years since graduating. Former students say they were one of the earliest classes to desegregate, and that came with some challenges for them.
Also, I remember just walking down the aisle with my cap and gown and just being so happy and excited that it's over.
We've had a marvelous life going on so far. Never look back.
Never look back. Yeah, we had it was awesome. And just being, it was the year of segregation.
Yes.
But through it all, it was grand.
Yes.
And the classmates say they're grateful for the support of their parents during those sometimes trying time. In St. Mary Parish, they cut the ribbon on a new pocket park in downtown Franklin Saturday. The park and memorial fountain is dedicated to those who have lost their lives to gun violence. The park's statue and stage is in memory of Franklin native Macy Bro, who was killed in that grand movie theater shooting in Lafayette back in 2015. Now, the park features a brick walking path from downtown to Bayou Teche, that is. The bricks on the path were purchased through individual donations. Now, the cost for the park, about $150,000 to build. Also in St. Mary Parish, the search continues for this man, Derek Williams, Jr. He's the one in connection to a shooting that injured a woman on Saturn Road in Bayou Vista last weekend. He faces an attempted first-degree murder charge. If you know where Derek Williams is, please call the St. Mary Parish Sheriff's Office. In Opelousas, police arrested a father of a 4-year-old girl found dead in her bedroom last weekend. According to Chief Martin McClendon, 36-year-old Joseph Mayon Jr. was arrested on charges of first-degree murder and second-degree cruelty to juveniles. Once again, News 10's Rodrika Taylor has reaction from neighbors who saw the little girl grow up.
What should have been a day with family, love, and gratitude will forever be a day of tragedy for this family.
It's a tragedy, you know, the way it happened, things happen, you know.
Albert Denton and Monica Jones, who lived across the street from the 4-year-old, say hearing the news about Raina Richard left them with a broken heart.
We would see the kid out here a lot, you know, playing, never bothered nobody, you know, stayed to themselves that we know of.
They say Richard was a happy and joyful little girl. For Monica, she remembers Richard coming across the street to wave and speak to her.
It seems weird not seeing her just coming right down and do that little wave. It was like, she was like a little angel before, because she was constantly just like wave at me.
They both say their hearts go out to the family.
I'm sorry for y'all loss because I know exactly how they feel.
I say we lost a kid and we know how it feels, you know.
According to Opelousas Police Department, Raina Richard's death is being investigated as a homicide. Her father is being held in St. Landry Parish Jail on first-degree murder and second-degree cruelty to juveniles. The Opelousas Police Department offers its deepest condolences for the family and asks the community to keep the family in their prayers. Reporting in Opelousas, Rodrika Taylor, KLFY News 10.
New for you this morning, a pedestrian hit and killed on I-49 frontage road near mile marker 9 last night, and that's near the Sunset area. According to state police, the pedestrian was walking on frontage road when he or she was hit and fatally injured. Now, the pedestrian has not yet been identified. Authorities tell us the driver was tested and not impaired at the time of this accident. In National News for you, President Biden wasted no time barring air travel from 8 African countries. The new restrictions start for us on Monday and apply to non-U.S. residents. Weijia Jiang is in Massachusetts, where the president spent Thanksgiving.
Good morning to everybody. Just one day after declaring America is back, President Biden had to acknowledge this potential new setback with the Omicron variant. And as U.S. and South African officials scramble to determine just how infectious it is, the president is once again pleading with Americans to get vaccinated.
We're going to be cautious.
President Biden said he decided to put new air travel restrictions in place after meeting with his COVID response team for half an hour on Friday. Starting on Monday, travelers from South Africa and 7 other countries won't be allowed to enter the U.S., but the policy does not apply to American citizens or permanent residents.
We don't know a lot about the variant except that it is a great concern. It seems to spread rapidly.
One big question, whether the current vaccines offer protection against the Omicron strain. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the president's chief medical advisor, said researchers are in the process of finding out.
Right now, we're getting the material together with our South African colleagues to get a situation where you could actually directly test it. So right now, you're talking about sort of like a red flag that this might be an issue, but we don't know.
President Biden is dealing with the news from Nantucket, where he's spending the Thanksgiving break with his family, holiday shopping and attending Christmas events. He said the emergence of the new COVID variant emphasizes the importance of being vaccinated and urged all Americans to get their booster shots.
Every American who has not been vaccinated should be responsible and be vaccinated from age 5 years and up, number 1. Number 2, everyone eligible for the booster shot should get the booster shot immediately upon being eligible. That is a minimum that everyone should be doing. And we always talk about whether this is about freedom. I think it's a patriotic responsibility.
President Biden also urged other countries to waive intellectual protections for the COVID vaccine so their formulas can be shared and widely manufactured everywhere. He said this development reiterates the importance of the world moving quickly.
Yeah, and it's that bone-chilling cold. We were talking about that while that story right there was running. And but it's really not that cold yet. I think it's just the wet added on top of the little chill we have here. It just makes it bone, cold.
Yeah, that's definitely a story. People up north, they think they know what cold is. Then they come to Louisiana and it's 40 degrees with 70% humidity. The cold just hits you different down here. It really does.
It is.
Yeah, and especially when you have rain still falling like we do over some parts of Acadiana. Let's take a look at temperatures now. We're sitting in the upper 40s, 49 in Lafayette, 49 in Opelousas, 50 degrees in New Iberia. Live Doppler 10, we have some light rain still showing up across coastal parishes, across coastal Vermilion, also across southeastern portions of Acadiana and the Basin. But this will begin to move down to the south and east 40s, and the rain will be ending later on this morning. But it looks like the cloud cover will be lingering through most of the day, so it will be another cool, gray, winter-type day with very little sunshine. Looks like through the afternoon hours. Upper-level pattern shows a little disturbance here that's now in the process of working through the area. The atmospheric lift is working east of us, and we have the dry air coming in from the north. But again, it will be a slow process. So temperatures rising for today, but not that much, only rising about maybe 10-12 degrees for a high temperature. If we do manage to see more sunshine, we could be more in the mid-60s here. If we see less sun, we could be somewhere in the upper 50s for a high. So we'll just have to wait and see what the clouds decide to do today. Sometimes these clouds can have a mind of their own, and Future Track does have the clouds remaining over the area through most of the afternoon, but it does have us clearing out later tonight. If that does happen, temperatures could drop pretty quickly through the 50s and the 40s. Could be somewhere in the lower 40s tomorrow morning. Mostly sunny tomorrow afternoon, and that allows temperatures to warm. So notice a temperature drop later on tonight. Will definitely be a chilly start to your work week. Mid upper 60s, somewhere in that territory tomorrow afternoon, with mostly sunny skies returning. Now north winds at around 5 to 10 miles per hour for today. That's bringing in the cooler and drier air from the north, and that's why things will be clearing out through tonight and through tomorrow. Upper level pattern, this helps the clearing process as well. These northwesterlies coming in from the northern portions of the country on the backside of this trough that is working east of us. And then we have a ridge of high pressure that will be building here through tomorrow and Wednesday, or at the very least, a jet stream will mainly bypass us to the north. A little disturbance coming in Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a slight cloud cover increase with that, but no major storm systems showing up here with that high pressure, that broad high pressure ridge sort of building across the western two-thirds of the country. GFS model shows a similar picture. Notice some clouds that could increase through Thursday and Friday, but even through the weekend, maybe an isolated shower or two on Saturday, and then by Sunday, maybe through next week, we could see more of a more disturbed type of weather pattern with more storm systems. But until then, weather looks pretty quiet through much of this week and through the weekend. 62-year high today, mostly cloudy and cool. A north wind at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. 68 for tomorrow. 71 Tuesday. We're in the upper 70s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Maybe a few isolated showers on Saturday, but beyond that, nice weather Monday through Friday with warmer temperatures.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for that, Trevor.